just landed in Bali. We're here for the next 2 weeks or so, just working. Seems like honestly everyone that was in Dubai is in Bali right now because of the whole situation there. And so me and Danilo just got here. We were in Belgrade for the last 6 months or so and just needed to switch things up. Booked a last minute flight. We literally booked the flight 2 hours before it dipped. Pulled up to Bali, now we're here. And yeah, we got a lot of momentum with the business right now. Lots of deals coming in and closing, and so we just are super locked in, working, meeting some people as well. I have a few meetings with some potential partnerships here. Just gonna bring you guys along, show you what we're working on, show you what it looks like from the inside, scaling the agency. Funnily enough, like I said, there's so many people here that are normally like in Dubai. Our neighbor, coincidentally, is actually someone I know.
Yo, it's good, right? You have to just be out of your home country, at least for Sydney, for like what we're trying to do.
What's it like there? Is it a city?
Yeah, it's a city, but I'd say like it's just not a lot of people doing what we're doing. Like everyone is very like 9 to 5 focused, like thinking super small. Whereas like whenever you come somewhere here, it's like you're surrounded by guys. There's definitely a lot more like people doing like 5 to 10K a month there. But when you get to like Dubai or whatever, it's like you're talking to guys doing like $1 million a month. You're like,
bro, that's what we were saying before we came here. We were like, I avoided Bali, so I was like, bro, I don't want to be around all the fucking 10K a month digital nomads.
Yeah.
But we got some boys that are like actually ripping like $2 million a month more, and they're like, bro, you have to go to Bali. It's like,
yeah,
there's actually killers there. There's a lot of good people. It's a good place to lock in. It's a good place to degen out as well if you want that. We're not degenning right now. We're just super dialed, but it's been like 3 days in RDC. See what he's talking about. I've met so many people. There's literally everyone's here right now. It's insane.
It's crazy, yeah. And it's like, it's because they compare it to Dubai. Or like, yeah, obviously if you compare it to Dubai, it's like not as good. But if you compare it to like Australia, I'm like, bro, most cunts in Australia making like 5K a month, 4K a month, working like corporate. So it's like here, it's like it's gonna be better than wherever you are, or like if, you know, some random state in the US. Like there's not a lot of people doing what we're doing. At least when you come here, like every person you meet, maybe they're making like 5-10K a month, but they're like doing some shit online, like somewhat different.
Bro, in Belgrade,
Yeah,
no one is doing anything there, bro. The only thing they do is go get coffee and sit at the mall with their friends. And they don't even order food. They go to cafes, they order coffee, order water, and they just sit and yap all day. Like you could go to a cafe at like 10, 12 in the afternoon and it's packed. There's nowhere to sit. No one's employed. They're just like vibing. I fuck with it, but like it's not for me personally.
Yeah.
And yo, you know any tattoo artists here?
Yeah, I got one chick that does it. She's from Russia. Well, I think she's like Siberian or whatever, but she put me on, bro. She put me on.
She did all that?
Yeah, she's done literally all of these, that like Chinese flower, and then yeah, just some like memorable shit.
Need some your contact because I'm trying to fill out my arm some more.
Right.
I got a few ideas in mind that I wanna get done while I'm here. And so I gotta find someone.
What do you reckon you're gonna run?
Low key. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good tattoo artist.
I wanna probably get propaganda tattooed somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah, I gotta join the club, bro.
Only earned? Fire.
Yeah, you gotta run it.
Every business I've ran, I've considered getting it done, and I'm really glad I have it.
I was all in on Only N. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run it. But yeah, I was gonna do it for my last business, and I'm like, thank God I didn't, bro.
I'm so glad I didn't. But I think even if like things don't work out alright, I'm in something else in the future. I just feel like it makes sense.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like because wasn't it the name of your community, and then you switched it to like the clipping, or was it like always like a double meaning?
I came up with the name when I was at WAP, just because we were like doing the clipping shit, and we're like, bro, we're actually just like doing propaganda. Like we weren't actually doing propaganda at the time. Now we're like kind of tapped into that. Yeah. And so it's even more sick now. But that was like the name for the idea I had for this business, and then we started an events company. We were telling you about that. We tried like hosting a trip. It was a shit show, but that was called propaganda, and then it merged into this now. And so, but I want to get that somewhere, and then maybe like an eyeball represent like get attention at any cost. It's the only thing that matters nowadays is fucking attention and eyeballs, bro. And so yeah.
Bye. I'll send you the contact. See you soon, boss.
Can I get 2 matcha lattes with oat milk?
Milk, of course. You want an ice or a hot one?
Yeah, 2 ice.
2 ice?
Yeah.
You need the receipt?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, I'll bring it to you. Thank you so much.
What else says?
Hello. Here's your matcha and sparkling water.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Alright, Okay, so the business has been doing extremely well. We've been growing really fast. Like, I think we've onboarded close to 4 or 5 new clients this week. I think in the last 7 days, we're at about 45K in revenue, which is really good. We've, for the past like 6 months, been chilling between like 30 and 50. And in the past week, we're at 45. Like, I had a 20K deal close yesterday. This payment came in yesterday, one day ago. Actually, let me not bounce his email, but 20K. And then I received a crypto payment for like 16K and then a bank wire for 3K. The first two actually happened on the flight. I was in the air for 24 hours, like airports and planes, and I got plane Wi-Fi. Closed 2 deals, made like 20K on the flight. What we've been working on is I run a clipping agency. We do distribution, and this isn't like your typical clipping. I don't edit videos myself. It's literally just business. We have a system. So I have a network of this community here. We have 42,000 clippers, and in this other community, we have 72,000 clippers. And so what we do basically is we have clients come in that want more views, they want more exposure. They'll give us a budget. We take our fee from that budget, and then we run like mass clipping campaigns. And so I've worked with all types of artists, streamers, influencers, and businesses. And we work with some really cool people to do clipping. And that's like what these deals are for. Transparently, all of the revenue isn't like straight profit. We take a fee from that, and then the rest goes to clippers. But we've been growing. And I think we're very likely to hit like 6 figures in profit per month soon with this agency. And that's what we're here doing in Bali, just working, locked in, dialing the team in, dialing our systems. And there's also like a lot of connections that I've made already just being here that are gonna turn into deals, turn into new clients. We actually have this artist that I can't name, but he's quite a bit of motion, who's dropping an album tomorrow. I think he just dropped a song today, a part of the rollout, and then tomorrow the album drops, and we have a campaign launching for him. So past few weeks, the agency has been absolutely crushing. We've generated over 127 million views for our clients, paid out over 73,000 to our clippers, and we've had over 57,000 clips posted. So this is what we do. Like every day I just wake up, I check this dashboard, make sure things are doing really well. And the last few days we've been hitting 10 million views a day. For the past like 3 days in a row, we've done 10 million views for our clients. And so we have some campaigns that are doing really well. A lot of these campaigns are trial budgets with companies that are just testing clipping as a new form of advertising. Like I have this one company that we just launched. They gave us a $10,000 budget, or it's 15,000 total. We took our fee, and they said as long as this month goes well, next month they will come back with a $50,000 budget and pay 6 months upfront of that. And so we're in a phase right now where all we need to do is execute on all these deals that we've closed, and then our business is going to instantly just jump. And so it's a very exciting phase of life right now, exciting phase of the business. Like everyone's known it as had the potential to do this, but it just took a lot of building the foundations first before we could actually get to this point where it kind of seems like we're just growing overnight, like everything's happening at once. But there's been 6 months where we've just been super locked in, dialed in Belgrade, not anything to do, just heads down, working every single day. And now we're at a point where we're actually seeing the results of that whole phase, just being super locked in and dialed. Pulled up to the spot to get some food, get some lunch. Bro, honestly, Bali has blown my expectations out of the water. I came here with really low expectations. Thought I was gonna be disappointed, thought I wasn't gonna enjoy it, but we're already ready to come back. We're leaving in 2 weeks. I have to go to Cyprus in 2 weeks to go link up with Daniel Bitten and Musa. We do a lot of work with them. Or Daniel owns the software that we run our agency on. We've been doing a lot of work with them, and so 2 weeks we're gonna go link up with them, and then we have to go to Belgrade to finish some work there on a deal we're working on. But then after that, we're considering coming back to Bali. That's how much we're enjoying it so far, and we've only been here for like 3 days. So this place has honestly blown my expectations like completely out of the water. From what I've seen on social media, I was just like, yeah, it's not gonna be my vibe. I'm not gonna like it, but I can see myself spending a lot of time here. And a lot of my friends are like asking me, how have you been so dialed here? Because they come here and they're partying, they're not locked in. But I don't know, it's something about being here is just like so easy to stay dialed. This is probably one of the most dialed phases I've been in the last 12 months. Really fucking with Bali.
Peri-peri chicken?
Wow. Thank you so much.
You need something else?
I'm all good.
Salt and pepper already on the table, yeah?
Thank
Enjoy.
you. It's actually made me more hungry than I actually was. How was it? Well, the sauce is insane. Actually, probably the best chicken I've had in a really long time. Honestly, actually, best chicken I've had ever. It's really fucking good. Chicken normally is like pretty ass. chicken is fucking fire. You know, I've said in the past that networking is bullshit, and I agree to an extent that like in the beginning of your journey, like what are you gonna network with, who are you gonna network with? But recently, for me, it's actually paid off a ton, and so maybe I want to retract my statements in the past because I've actually seen the power of networking when you do it right, when you actually have built yourself up to do something interesting, provide value to the world, be able to provide value to other people. I guess technically my business is ran like solely off networking for like 6 months. And then even being here, I've met people, networked with them, they've turned into deals. And so I feel like if you do it right, networking is very powerful. And the way that I think you need to do it is you don't need to worry about it in the beginning at all in your journey. Like if you're just starting out with whatever you do, networking is something you can't even do, because why would someone that you would want to network with, why would they want to network with you if you're just like starting out a beginner? You have nothing to provide. You have to network with people that are like around your level, around your size. But eventually, once you get to a point where you provide some value, you do something interesting. Simply just by being in the right rooms, you can make a lot of cool things happen. Like I went to a dinner last night that was hosted by some of my friends, and there was a ton of people there that I didn't know, but I met them, and 4 or 5 different business deals came out of just being there, meeting them, talking about what I do. They talked about what they do. They're like, oh, I know someone that probably needs this, and so it's very interesting. I want to go back on what I said in the past about how networking is bullshit, because it really isn't. It just is bullshit if you're a beginner.
I think he's single, no?
Yeah. Singer? No, no. Yeah, I wish I was a rapper. No. Back at the crib, got some meetings later to do and a bit of work to bang out. And so we're gonna just block it for the next few hours, do some work, take some calls. It's pretty crazy how things have came to fruition over the last year and a half of running this agency. Honestly, just even longer than that, because I had the idea for this business in 2021 or 2. I think it was 2022. I tried clipping for myself. I actually ran my first ever clipping campaign for myself. I did a podcast in my parents' crib, clipped it up, posted it. Hashtag is still out there. The content still exists. But at the time, it wasn't really possible to actually run campaigns like very scalably. Like I was paying my clippers through Cash App. I was paying them through PayPal. It was really hard to track everything. And then it's so full circle that I ended up going and working at WAP for like 7 months while they built out the system, and I got to work alongside them while they built out the system, work with people that launched clipping on the platform. One of the biggest lessons that I learned from that is actually that like you should be willing to work for free for longer than you think you should. Like I think my first 10 or 20 clients I didn't take any money from, because I just wanted to get really good at what I did and get a bunch of case studies, and I did that. Got a ton of case studies, worked with a bunch of cool people, got them really good results, and then I think that's what has allowed us to run the business the way that we run it now, where it's really just solely referrals. Like it's literally just people that have either worked with me and had a great experience that refer their friends, or people that know what I do, they know that I do good work, and they just introduce people to me. And I think that's only possible because we just did a bunch of free work before we actually started making an ask. And now when I ask, I can tell people that I have a minimum of 20K, and then we're going to keep raising that. Soon we won't be launching any campaigns. Well, 50K, ideally that's the goal, or we can get to a point like that. But it's been crazy to look back and like reflect on like the growth and just see all of the ideas we had back then start to come to life. Like we knew in the beginning that we would probably need to work with like more well-known people that probably don't have as much money. Like we were working with a lot of influencers, streamers, artists, which is great and all, but that was an industry that I didn't really think that we'd be able to scale a ton in. Like it's cool to work with these types of people, and it's really fun because it's a very creative project. Like we're launching an artist tomorrow who's dropping an album, and the full rollout that we've planned is pretty crazy. It's really fun to be creative like that, but we want to scale. We want to make a lot of money with this business. I don't know how long this will take, but my goal is to manage $1 billion in clipping spend. And some of you might hear that and think that is insane. It's ridiculous, it's impossible, but I know it's possible. There's so much money being spent on advertising. Clipping is a better form of advertising. We're so early into this new market, and I plan to be in this space for the next decade or 2. And so it's very exciting. I actually haven't felt like this in a while, where every day I wake up and I have so much energy to just keep building, keep working. Like I'm very passionate about what we do. It's very fun. I get to be very creative, thinking about the strategy behind how we're gonna help industry plant someone, or how we're gonna help them go viral, blow up. It's genuinely what I enjoy. And I think that's why I'm able to just like wake up every day. Like I woke up today at 5 a.m., barely had any sleep, still cooking. And this entire week, I've barely been sleeping, and I literally set my alarm for like 3-4 hours after I wake up, but I'm just naturally waking up super early because I have so much energy and I want to keep building. I want to keep growing. I want to keep cooking. So I mentioned that after Bali, in the next week or so, we're going to go to Cyprus. We're going out there because we've been working very, very closely with the content rewards team. It's Daniel Bitton. I think he just turned 19 yesterday, actually. He's the one that built out this latest version of the software we use. He runs the company, and I linked up with him for the first time in Dubai a few months ago, and we were just talking about the space, what we see for the future. It's pretty crazy because like he's not here to make a small amount of money. We're not here to make a small amount of money. Our vision is pretty aligned. I guess he's running the software. We're running an agency. We think we can scale this agency model pretty big. We started working very closely with them to one, just like help make the platform better, like getting feedback from us. We also train agencies. One of the biggest things that we work with him on is like he came to me and he was like, bro, we have way too many brands trying to launch campaigns, and these aren't small brands. These are big brands. Like NFL has launched clipping. I think F1 launched clipping. Polymarket's running clipping. Like, there's massive brands that are running these types of campaigns. Like this industry is starting to grow. Bigger brands are starting to catch on to it, and they're going directly to him because he's the one that has the software. He owns it. They just go directly to them, and they're like, bro, we don't have enough good agencies to take on all this deal flow. And he was also like, even if I were to give it all to you, you guys couldn't handle this. Like there's just like a massive lack of agencies, which is why I'm here sharing what I'm doing, what I'm learning, and teaching people without gatekeeping, because there is like nothing to gain from gatekeeping. If anything, I'm just going to slow down the progression of the industry. Like the faster I can help any of you guys watching this that want to launch an agency get better and actually scale, the faster that the rest of this industry will grow. If other brands see other brands launching campaigns, they're going to be more open to it, because it's such a new type of advertising, new type of marketing. A lot of people don't trust it. They don't believe it actually works, but it is insane. We've actually spent the last like 2 months really dialing in like the tracking of our campaigns, because with clipping it's like, yeah, you know, say we generate 100 million views. Cool, that's great and all. The client is paying for that, but at the same time, a lot of clients want to figure out, they want to make money on the back end. Like, why would someone spend like so much money with us to run clipping and become famous if they're not making something back from it? And we were never really tracking what actually happens after we generate views, like if we're tracking if they're making money or not. We started tracking that recently, and literally every single campaign that we've set up tracking for has been profitable. Some of them are like ridiculously profitable, and the clients are going to scale a ton. And so the faster this whole industry can get this data, the faster everyone's going to grow. And like there's really no need to worry about competition or anything like that, because there's just so much opportunity out there with this. It's so exciting. Like for example, last week I spoke to a Fortune 500 company. Can't say which company it was, but I talked to like one of the top 10, top 20 tech companies in the world. They were considering launching a campaign. Someone that I know that is also running this type of model spoke to another massive company, a very, very similar type of company. The type of numbers and budgets that are being discussed, it's kind of hard for someone to believe, but these are like 6-figure budgets. This has always been my vision for this. Like everyone thinks about clipping and they're like, oh yeah, streamer clips, TikTok clips, stuff like that. But this is so much bigger than that. The only thing that matters in this day and age is attention. Everything is trying to get your attention. Every business, every person is trying to get your attention. And from like a business standpoint, or someone that's like putting themselves out there, doing anything. And so to be the ones that are supplying that, we're very well positioned. And then the way that we run it is like, it's very powerful. When done right, it can do some pretty powerful things. And so one of the craziest things is there's a few deals that we've been working on for like multiple months, and I think we're getting very close to actually closing them, and they're very big swings. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about here, they're not really big swings. They're like decent sized deals, but I'm talking about like 6-figure, 7-figure deals we've been trying to work on for the last few months. It take a lot more time. We also needed a bit more social proof to just prove to the people that we're trying to pitch that like this type of stuff could work for them. We've been trying to think a bit outside the box with our business. Like we took what we learned in the English market, we're applying it to a foreign market. We're also taking what we learned in the traditional online space and applying these principles to a less online space, and a space that's like a lot more outdated. I can't really say too much, but I guess what I could say is we went from closing influencers and creators and streamers to now trying to close governments. And I just think that there's a lot to learn by just like paying attention to that and just realizing that you can go take whatever you're learning now in whatever space or industry you're in and find a way to apply it to a different market. And many times when you do that, you rip really hard because that space is just not used to it. That space is probably a bit outdated, very behind. And so yeah, we've made a few big swings and hopefully they pay off. I think they will. Regardless if not, it's been a great chapter and it's been really fun, and we're not gonna give up. If the first one we made didn't pay off, that still might come back around. The second big swing that we took, we're close. So we might actually land that one. If not, find the next one and keep pushing. One of the biggest things that I've realized recently is the importance of volume. And I've heard a lot of people talk about doing more volume, and like, yeah, it makes sense, it resonates, but it's really solidified in my brain, in my head, actually how important it is when I've seen what happens with our clients when we push out a ton of volume. I also saw the stats from Clavicular's clipping campaign. The agency that was running that released that. He had 70,000 clips posted last month, and he did 2.2 billion views. Like, the world we live in, if you're not doing volume, you're never gonna make it. And this applies to everything. Like, yeah, I'm using this in the context of clipping content, but this also applies to whatever it is that you're doing. Reps in the gym. If you're trying to get better at speaking on camera, this is just the amount of reps that you're doing. Sales, talking to people. Everything is a matter of reps and volume. And then finding out how to like really maximize that volume, which is like the service that we provide. Like, we've had over 50,000 clips posted in just like the last few weeks for our clients. The average client campaign that we run will have 10,000 videos posted. That's really important in like this world of social media, because you guys don't know anyone because you've seen one of their videos that's gone viral. Like someone like Kai Cenat or Speed, you didn't just see one of their clips that got 100 million views and then you now know them. It's because you see them 10 times a day for weeks and weeks on end. That is how someone becomes like famous or well known in this world. Is just mind share and volume. It's pretty crazy that I'm selling omnipresence or mind share as a service, but it's so in demand and so in need, which is why I think we're able to scale so hard right now and do so well. Because bro, we live in a world where literally anyone has access to build almost anything they can think of within a few days with how crazy AI has gotten. So if anyone can do that, they can build anything. What is the difference between you and them? Like, you could build anything right now, someone else can build anything right now. The only difference is the ability to get attention on whatever you're doing, whatever you're building. And that's what we sell. And so I feel like a lot of people are freaking out about what's gonna happen with AI and the future. I've had many people tell me that the robots are about to take over in 2 years and we don't see it coming, which actually, that is an interesting conversation. But I think that I'm extremely well positioned. Like, I'm very confident. I'm not afraid of AI at all coming in and like kicking me out of what I do, basically replacing my service. People always ask me, yo, do you think AI is gonna replace clipping? Absolutely not. I think that a lot of our clippers already use AI to help speed up their editing workflow, but I really doubt that there will be any like AI solution for like mass distribution that is actually high quality and actually provides the type of results that we do. Also, like, no AI solution or like phone farm or whatever that anyone can run is able to strategize for their like distribution like we do. Like, when we launch a new client, we come up with a full plan for how we're gonna push them. It's not like we just take their content and we just clip it up and post it 10,000 times. We actually figure out what's the angle, what type of content will work best, how do we frame it, that type of stuff. And so I think that I won't be replaced by AI anytime soon. Time to go for a little night swim. Just kidding. I'm fucking fine. You think I'm gonna get this ocean, bro? This is the closest up I get to the water, bro. You'll never catch me in a body of water like this. Cut to the clip of me in the ocean tomorrow. It feels like I entered heaven. This is what I imagine, like, if I die, when I die and I make it to heaven, this is what it's gonna feel like. Sunset. This is just vibes, bro. This is literally everything I've ever worked for in my life, is to be able to just do this impulsively, come to a place like this, be around good people, keep putting in good work, have good vibes, good food, good music. Man, crazy feeling when everything that you've ever wanted actually starts working out exactly how you wanted it to. Crazy thing is, I could probably find an old vision board I had where I have some shit like this on it. Almost everything that has came to fruition in my life, I had visualized a few years ago when I was younger. And now I'm like living in the vision board that I created a few years ago. And you also are probably not that far away from whatever it is the life of your dreams looks like. Not that far, bro. Alright guys, so just got back to the crib, got the tattoos done. I got two. This right here says propaganda, you know the vibes. And then this is like an eye. It's also our company logo. And so yeah, I got these done by the girl that Finn recommended. She low-key did a great job. And I low-key think I'm gonna be back sometime in the next week or the next time I'm back in Bali. Cause I wanna fill out my arms. or this arm. I wanna start filling out some more. I don't know yet what I'm gonna get, but as soon as I do, I'll probably go get some more pieces done. It's interesting. Pretty much every time I'm in a country like this, I've got tattoos done. All my tattoos have been in like a country like this. Colombia, this is Medellin, and then Tulum, now Bali. And so, yeah, we'll see. I plan to have a full sleeve, maybe chest piece, more up here on the shoulder as well, and then maybe something on the back, but I just want to keep it like one side. Maybe something on the other leg. We'll see though, we'll see when we get there. Gotta give my frontal lobe some more time to develop as well, so I don't regret any of these. But yeah, every tattoo I have right now has meaning Actually, every company I've ran, I've been like, damn, maybe I should get a tattoo. And I've never done it, and I'm so glad I've never done it until now. And I've done it now. Even if it don't work out, it's cool, because like, it's just sick as fuck, you know? Yeah, gotta go do some work now. Got a few calls to take. It's Friday night, not doing anything, not gonna go out. Probably just gonna chill here.
Lame as fuck.
Bro.
Lame as fuck. You're the one that's always like,
Nah, bro, we gotta lock in. We gotta stay in, bro. You know, if you said let's go out, I'd be there, bro. Oh yeah, we just locked in a table tomorrow for what? What's it called? Zamna. So we're going to Uluwatu tomorrow for Zamna. It's gonna be a vibe. House music. Bro, we haven't partied for real since New Year's. It's how much of a dial we've been on. It's been like 5 months and we haven't actually partied. Just been locked in for like 5 months straight. It's May now. And I guess we have a little bit to celebrate. And Dano's birthday was last week. My birthday is in about 10 days, and so might as well have a night out and just celebrate some of the wins.
how old are you turning?
Don't worry about it. I'm turning 22. Too old, bro. Fuck. All right, so I just hopped off a sales call. That's one of 3 calls for tonight. It was it's a closed deal. It's a small deal. It's a test deal, but it's gonna be a 1,500. It's a 5K budget. We're taking 1,500. We're gonna go start smaller because they can scale a lot. And it's a company that we want to get a case study with because we have an in with another company that's way bigger. And if we could show them this case study, we'll just go get like a massive budget from them. And so I need to send a voice memo to our team, Chanel, to get this live. Hey Chanel, I just saw your message. Yeah, I will follow up with Gambana about the refill in a second. Also, I just got off a call with a really great company that is a close. It's a smaller budget than we normally take on. It's a 5K budget. They already have a campaign live. He had launched the campaign himself in his own community. It's not going well. He wants an agency to run it, and so we're gonna get it moved over. So, just closed 15K worth of deals in the last 2 hours. Yeah, we are scaling very, very fast this month. Let's see, that's 63, right? We are at over 100K this month, which is pretty crazy to think. But yeah, 100K this month with the agency, and I think we're about to crack 100 million views as well in the last 30 days. But yeah, I am exhausted, man. I've been sleep deprived this week, literally non-stop work. But I'm about to send one final message to the team, make sure everything's good, and then wake up tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a big day. Got a best table booked at Zamna tomorrow, and so I'm gonna sleep well, rest up, because tomorrow's gonna be a long night of celebrating these past few weeks, celebrating these 5 months of sleepless nights, of not talking to anyone, not going out, not doing anything for fun other than just grinding. But honestly, the grind has been fun, and I think it's very important that you find that grind that is fun to you. If you can make work fun, if you can make waking up every day fun, you will be able to build like things you wouldn't even imagine. Like, I've never really had it like this where business has been fun. I always hear everyone talk about how they love the game. They're in business for the love of the game. But I always thought I was a lifestyle entrepreneur. I never thought that I actually loved doing the work. I loved the results from the work. But with what I've been doing for the last like year and a half, it has been for the love of what I'm doing. Like that call that I took with that peptide company that wants to use clipping for a positive PR push, I just start tingling when I work on stuff like that. I don't even know the word to explain it. Like I start buzzing when I'm like talking about being able to do that. It is so fun to like be able to be creative and have a system where we're able to do stuff like that. And so yeah, I think it's been a pretty big mental shift for me, is that like maybe I'm not a lifestyle entrepreneur, maybe I do love the game, I just was in the wrong game. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep, and then we got a big day tomorrow. I'm going to Zamna. I think I'm also filming a podcast with Finn, and then we're gonna go to Uluwatu. It's quite a drive. We got a police escort that's gonna take us there. Got a villa out there. I think we're gonna stay there for a few days after we go out tomorrow. All right, boys. So we just made it to Uluwatu. We got a villa out here for a few days. We're about to go out tonight. Go to what's it called? Savaya. Have a good night. Haven't been out in a long time. Haven't celebrated anything. Found no reason to, but we've been building and have made a few massive leaps forward in the business. And so I think there's a little bit something to celebrate. Danilo just turned 20. I'm about to turn 22 in a week, and so got a few things to celebrate. Gonna go have some fun tonight and see what nightlife in Bali is about.
Yeah. What he Get that 200K back, bro.
Alright, so just woke up, got a coffee in, and someone I was speaking to last night also decided they wanted to close and they're down to move forward. And so I'm sending out a contract and the invoice right now. That is going to be 26K total, putting 20K into a clipping campaign for them. And our budget is going to be, or our fee is going to be 6K. So sending that out right now. They said they're going to sign and pay as soon as that's sent. And so lots of momentum. Great start to the day, to be honest. Yeah, but the team is going to be very busy now. Because I just closed all these deals and now they have a lot of work to do. I think we need to make quite a few hires now. But yeah, very, 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 very exciting time, to be honest, in the company. Wow, what a night. That was a fun night. Fully recovered, slept all day yesterday, slept all night last night. But we went to Savaya for Zamna. It was cool. It was a good vibe. We were with some good people. And when I go out, I go hard. When I'm working, I go hard. So that was the first time I've got out in 6 months, and we definitely went hard. Had a great time, drank a lot. But yeah, back to work now. Like that was all I needed, honestly, to like realize I just need to lock in even more. It reminded me of why I'm not going out in this phase of life. I'm not really missing out on anything, and so I'm just ready and itching to get back into the grind. Probably lock back in until we go somewhere else this summer. I don't know. I think we're going to Cyprus next week. My birthday's next week. I don't really have any plans to really celebrate that. But yeah, I think that like you got to live your life in seasons. That's how I live my life. Like when I'm dialed, I am all in, and I'm extremely dialed. When I want to celebrate, I'm not half in, half out. Like I'll drink a little bit tonight, or I'll do something fun. I am going all out, and so that is always how I live my life. We're still in the season of being dialed though, so straight back to the grind, straight back to work. We're here getting some like brunch, getting some coffee and food, and then I'm about to go hit the gym. And then I don't know what else I have planned for the day, but we'll figure it out. It's interesting being on this time zone because I'll like wake up and my day looks completely empty. I don't have any calls or any work to do during the day in Bali because everyone in the States is sleeping. But then by evening, I just have a ton of deals or prospects or clients hitting me up. And so I'm assuming tonight I'm gonna have quite a lot of meetings when everyone starts waking up. But yeah, it's actually really nice working here because I have my entire day open to do whatever I want, whether that's deep work or if I want to go do an activity or something. And then in the evening, I am able to lock in on my meetings, close deals, talk to my clients. A lot of people have complained about the Bali time zone, but I actually really like it. It's nice because like being able to do even calls in the morning or evening, it works out better for me because I have a full day of just not being disturbed by anyone. I don't know why people complain about that, to be honest. Hi boys, so we're at the gym now. About to hit a quick workout. Today is supposed to be back day for me, so we're gonna run through a back day workout. Honestly, last year I wasn't as dialed as I wished I was on the gym and my health, but this year we've been on top of it, hitting the gym 5 to 6 times a week, doing a good mix between like lifting weights and cardio. My goal is not really to get like big or anything. I just want to stay healthy, be strong, and take care of my body. If anything, I'm trying to lean out. I have a good mix between weights and cardio, but today is going to be strictly just like weights. And so yeah, back day.
This is a dollar bill.
Was it the money that made me a savage? Popping them prices and I made it a habit. Towing them pictures and serving them addicts. That was exciting to me. I'm so excited to be. Started with nothing, we had to inspire the beat. Niggas, they fly to me.
I'm fucking dying, bro. I think it's the heat of being in Bali and working out outside. Plus this machine. I fucking hate this machine. It's my arch nemesis. Like the T-bar rows. So I just like can never breathe because you're like compressing your chest. It just gassed the hell out of me, and I've only done like 6 second exercise. Bro, what the fuck? This is how everyone in Bali is so shredded, bro. It's just the fucking heat. You're sweating so much. It's a good workout though. Nice gym.
Shooters, they out with the van. Play with the squad, get pop like a sand. Pop like a perk. I'm going ham. I'm going crazy on niggas, too wavy for niggas.
Alright, that's the workout. Decent workout, bro. I never sweat this much when I lift, but being in this like humidity outside in Bali is crazy, bro. Like it's the most I sweat. Even if I'm doing cardio, I'm never sweating this much. And so got a good workout in. I wish I could go hit the sauna or cold plunge steam room right now. Go hit the pool, but I just got these tats, and so I'm not allowed to swim for like another, I think a week or two is what they say. Last year when I got this done, I low-key swam after like 2 days. Nothing happened, but like better be safe than sorry. Also, I don't know about the water here, so but yeah, about to go head back to the crib, get some work done probably. A few people that I know from the space that have landed here. Got a few more days here. Just gonna try to bang out as much work as possible and see what we can connect with, because pretty much everyone that I've met with in person over the past few days now wants to actually talk about doing business together. And so I'm gonna try to maximize the network of everyone that's in Bali right now and go see what other deals come out of it over the next few days. So solid workout though. Okay, ChatGPT told me it's $100, and so for every million views our client's getting, it's $100, which is just ridiculous. We've had 600 clips posted for this client, and they got back to us with the data that they are getting. At the beginning, they were getting registrations for about $1. I think the cost has gone up a bit. Like they're getting new people on their site, new users that are giving them their information and like signing up for $1, which is just like absolutely insane. Like how cheap we're actually able to get that. A lot of people might hear that and not realize how insane that actually is, but I think for like most businesses to acquire new customers is Like you're gonna be spending like, I don't know, 20 all the way up to like $100 depending on like the type of company, but we're getting them new customers for like $1. And so I know that we have a system that is just so cracked. We're able to deliver exceptional results for our clients. And I'm really excited for the future because we have everything dialed in with the team, with our clippers, with our system. And I just know over the next like year, we're gonna scale the hell out of this, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. You guys are gonna see, but I'm not gonna be shocked at all when I just see like us take that leap that I was talking about of like we're trying to make that breakthrough right now from like these like 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K budgets all the way up to like the 100K, 150K budgets. All of the clients we have right now can spend that much and they will continue to scale. And then the more clients that we're talking to, I've been talking to some insane people that are looking to launch clipping. Oh, look at this, we're actually about to hit 100 million views on these dashboards in the last 30 days. We obviously do more than that total. Like I have a few other places where we run campaigns, but this is just sick because this is like one dashboard where everything's centralized. I haven't had until now. Like most of our campaigns are in one place, and so it just looks sick to have that. See that I've paid out 47K to our clippers, which just means that we're impacting more people. It's also the beauty of this business is like I'm able to help so many people. My clippers are like just normal people. My barber's a clipper, and there's clippers that we have from all over the world. People in the US, people in India, people literally all over, all ages as well. And they're doing this as like a side hustle, just a way to make some money. And it's really cool that like we're able to impact that many different people with what we do, plus also make our clients famous and rich, plus make good money on the side at the same time. And so yeah, that is what we do.